Like we always do at this time. Swoosh. Ha. What's up, everybody? Like we always do at this time, this is Kelton Gazelle, Boss I Quit Alexander, and I'd like to introduce you to my new senior level executive business coach, the great Richelle Shaw, who is the author of this amazing book, and it's called The $1 Million Equation. So I just wanted to take a few moments of her time to introduce her to you guys. So how you doing right now, Doc?
You know, living the dream.
Yes, Coach, I appreciate that. So we just had an amazing session, an exclusive session. And if you guys are tuned in, we'll share some of the tidbits with you. But understand that you got an amazing event coming up in Las Vegas at the beginning of the year that we are really excited about. So can you share a little bit about that with us?
Sure. Here's how it works, right? I hate just going and getting one customer at a time. I like to get boatloads of customers, boatloads and boatloads. So I'm doing an event in Las Vegas. It's 3 days, and over 3 days, you will leave with your own $1 million partnerships. So how do we do that, right? We help you find like really great strategic partners that'll work for your business specifically and send you those ideal customers that you only dream of. But you have to be there for 3 days. So I have a limited space. There's only 22 allowed. And I've already sold 6 spots. Well, everybody here is coming. So if you want to come, then you might want to reach out to us really quickly and let us know that that's what you want to do. But that's how it works. Is that what they want to do?
That's what they want to do. They want the $1 million equation.
There you go.
So real quick, encapsulate for us the $1 million equation. What is that basically about?
Well, the $1 million equation is how I rebuilt back my $1 million business in about 5 months. So for many years, I was the only female African-American public utility owner in the nation. I built my first business from 300,000 to 36 million. I lost it all after 9/11 tragedies, and then I rebuilt back that business in about 5 months. And so the $1 million equation is all about step by step exactly what I did.
Wow. So it's amazing to be connected with my coach, Richelle Shaw. And where do we find your book?
Oh, you can get this on Amazon. If you just go to Amazon, put in $1 million equation, it'll pop up. Remember, it's green for money, and you'll see it right there.
And you got a website too, right?
I do. You can go to RichelleShaw.com, R-I-C-H like rich girl, RICHELLESHAW.com.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And like we always say at this time, we'll see you at the top because the bottom is what? Way too crowded. Like we always do at this time. Swoosh. And we out. Bye for now.
John Owens here. Came to see Richelle Shaw speak. 2 hours of learning and education. I can't imagine what 3 days would be like. You gotta be there. I get mine, you get yours.
At the event, I did 7 mistakes women make when trying to build their own $1 million business. Dawn's there. She comes over. She goes, "Look, I'm a nurse. I just started this new business. Can you help me?" I said, "Absolutely." Gave her a copy of the book, signed a copy of the book. She devoured it and said, "Okay, let's do some one-on-ones." I'm like, "All right, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then keep doing it." She's like, "I got it." So she replaced her nursing salary in a 100-day challenge that we did. We did a 100-day challenge. She replaced the nursing salary. And she just posted on my Facebook the other day that here we are 12 years later. And now she has 12 employees. And she's doing multi-millions.
Nice.
Yeah, it's done. I met her at another. It's like crazy. Right? So you never know. Right? So my thing too is, I don't want to keep you forever. Like, I want to give you what you need. And have you go do your thing.
Teach you how to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that now you're not going, wait. But the partnerships are like the best ways to do that. Because once you know how to go get a partner, it's exactly how I rebuilt back the company that fast. Right? My neighbor had a location that he wanted somebody to fill. He was already paying the rent. He's like, "Look, if you just pay me $500 a month, you can just go to that other location." It's like, "Really?" "Yeah, budget loans." So budget loans has credit challenge people. So every day people were coming in, right? Who my other partnership was with my own bankruptcy attorney. So while I'm in there, I'm like, "So how many clients do you have?" He's like, "I don't know." "Well, how many have you handled?" He said, "Oh, about 3,000. I go, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." I said, "So what do you do with the 3,000? He goes, "Well, after their bankruptcy's done, they can't do it again, so I don't do anything. It's in a box over there in my file room." I said, "Can I have them?" He said, you want those? Yeah. So I did a direct mail piece to those folks. Said, hey, I understand you, because I filed bankruptcy too. And you know what? The one thing that I love, or that I really hated, is that I always got those OMG bills, those oh my God bills. Do you get an oh my God telephone bill? You know what they are. When you open, you go, oh my God. Right? I was tired of that. So I created flat rate billing so that you never have to worry about getting disconnected ever again. You know exactly how much your bill is. You know what due date it is every single month. You never have to worry again. Are you interested? And by the way, there's 50% off your activation fee. Don't we love that? Is that not fun? I knew what was wrong with them. I knew what they'd been through. I knew what the problem that I needed to solve was. And I had a list of them. So I could mail them whenever I wanted to. And so I didn't have a lot of money, so I would mail them 40 at a time. Right. Same thing.
Find the hurt and heal it.
That's it. That's it. And put a strong fence around the herd. That's our favorite from Dan Kennedy.
That's Dan Kennedy, yeah.
Yes.
Sense.
Strong fence around them.
Yeah.
But once you have those partnerships, right, then it's relationships. Then it's, hey Craig, let's have lunch, right? Can you come? He's like, really? You want me to come? I'm like, yeah, bring somebody, I don't care. But bring a couple people, because I want to do this in front of people instead of just me in front of my camera at home. I need to get out. I need to get outside. I need to like share what I know. So, you know, I'm gonna cry. Because I was such a crier. So just the fact that he's like, hell yeah, Richelle, I'll do anything for you. You know? It's like, I love you. I said, I love you back. And he texts me next week, okay, you know, we're coming. It's like, I got Jonathan, Jonathan's coming. Cute. I just love him. She's like, hey, you still have room? I'm like, yeah. Right. That's what those partnerships do, right? Those relationships. It's not using him. It's, we have a reciprocal relationship. So that's why I normally don't target startups in it, you know, but you happen to be an ideal one, because they don't have anything to give back. And so it's like, so now you're just a piranha. I don't want you to be a piranha. That's no fun. Right? You want to make sure that you have something to give back so that now you can, whatever you need. So that's when I was like, hey, I already did it. Do you want to steal it? Here you go.
Yeah.
Right? Because now we both target the same people, right? But who's for him is for him. Who's for me is for me. So we can share our tips and our strategies together.
Yeah.
Right? So having those, sometimes it is a same business one. An interior designer is like, hey, look, I'm not really good at rustic and they want rustic.
Right.
Right? So it's like, I know you are, here, go have those. So it's cultivating those relationships. Yeah? So now that you got the relationship, what do you do with them? And so here's my wonderful strategy, is that you break them down into A's, B's, and C's. Okay? The A's are really good friends, people you know, people that have already sent you referrals, or you know that if you ask them, they would be there, right? So that's my Craig, right? He's an A. Okay. B's. B's are Sylvan, a potential that has the potential to give me really, like, highly freaking targeted, the best ones ever, right? Those are going to be your B's, but only your B's in your local area. Somebody that you can actually kind of go out to talk to. Okay? And your C's are going to be everybody else.
That you do not have a current relationship with.
Correct. But has your ideal customer. Okay? So including, you know, news stations. So even how I got to be the money honey, literally, is I reached out to them and said, hey, you know, I'd love to talk to your people about business. You know, I'd be great. I'd love to be on camera. And so the producer's like, whatever. But then when she needed somebody to be on camera, she goes, hey, can you talk about this? I was like, yes. So like, I'm the financial expert. I'm a 2-time bankruptcy offender. Like, really? I'm the financial expert? But I said, hey, you realize that? And she's like, we still want you. Right? Because you're great on camera. They love you.
Yeah.
We don't have
if
a problem.
If you've experienced it, you are.
Yeah.
Incredible. Like,
Absolutely.
been there, done that.
Right. So why should we, right? So done. And then I properly thanked her, which is chapter number 8, I think, in there. Making sure that you properly thank folks. Sent her a note, said thank you very much. Said if I don't ever be on television again, I just really appreciate you. You are amazing. She's like, what? I said, but if you have anybody like that, it's not ready, I'm right down the street. I got my lashes on every day. I'm camera ready. And she's like, hell yeah, girl. So she comments on my post all the time. That's my money, honey. Right? So over 50, 60 segments, right? Just from her. And now she's not even at the place anymore. And the new producer hit me up the other day and was like, hey, Richelle, you know, will you? I said, I'm not going to be in Vegas. She goes, no problem. No problem. We'll just do it via Zoom now. I'm like, really? Thank you. So then, very funny. So the movie came out, Dumb Money. It was all about the stock market and the crash or whatever. And so they pitched the news station to do a segment. And they're like, only if you can get the money, honey, to do it. So the producer from Warner Brothers calls me and is like, hi, will you do this segment? Like, you know, you don't have to endorse the movie, but just say how, you know, people should invest and da-da-da-da-da. Like, they produced the whole segment for me. And I was like, you want me? Okay, sure. Right?
Okay, twist my arm.
Right. I was like, camera ready. Hello.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh my God, you were fantastic. Like, we can't wait to do other things. If we have other things, can we call you? Let me think. Right, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And it all came from a direct pitch of, this is who I am. I'd love to do this, and I'd love to help you out. Okay.
Do you consider, by the way, media outlets as strategic partners, even though they don't have a targeted audience?
Yeah. See,
Okay.
right? You know why?